Hello, this is a tutorial. I'd like to talk about how to use snappy road, or we call procedural road, in Unreal to construct a highway. Before we start, I just want to point out this tool is available in Unreal Marketplace. It's called procedural road and highway. You can download, and once you download, you should be able to have a folder called Snappy Roads. And here I have a bunch of folders and objects you can use. So this is a quick tutorial on how to integrate this system into your site modeling process. So first of all, before we start, I'm opening this showcase map, which is under Snappy Roads, this example demo. So here I will show you really quick some basics or some concept about these snappy roads. Okay. So before we start, I just want to make sure we already have a vehicle in this system. So here, if I type player, right, I put the player start right here at the bottom part of this bridge. And I have this as advanced, not advanced, just basic vehicle game mode. This one will actually open the season. If I play, you can see the vehicle I used is this truck. And I have the tab key, which you can turn on for the first person view. Then you can use W to drive forward. And you can see the collision works pretty well. I can go up the bridge. I can see the ramps. I can go off the ramp. How the collision works pretty well. And then I can go on top of the bridge and I can see the highway. Okay, so that's roughly about this highway system. So let's talk really quick about the roads they have offered. So first of all, in the BP, there are two BP nodes you can drag into your level. You can construct your highway. But basically, this highway is based on SP-line. I would recommend, if you've never heard about SP-line tools in Unreal, you can watch my tutorial here. I have a tutorial covered how to do landscape design with default SP-lines. So it's really nice. You can actually using a curve in Unreal to draw the highway system. But this is not really based on this new system. So you have to manually construct the SP-line. You have to manually adding these components. This plugin is really nice, give you everything automatically. So let's take a really close look on what exactly this is constructed. So first, if you select a road, you can see this has SP-line mesh. This is basically a link to a particular section of this road. If I double click, you can see this is the road looks like. Right? So the SP-line basically allow you to kind of expand or duplicate these meshes along this pathway. So you can have a really long pathway. But there are some limitations about this process. You cannot really change the number of lengths very easily. Also, everything here is kind of static. It's built in. Later, I will show you how you can customize. So you have 6 lengths, 4 lengths, 2 lengths, and 1 length. And each of them has a road. You can basically read the name. Here's a 2-lane road, right? But also they have a lot of intersections right here. If you really want to dive into the details, you can check there's an online tutorial from this author. You can check the documentation right here. All right. So later I will put the link in the tutorial. And yeah, let's go back to here. Let's create something by ourselves. But one more thing I want to show you is if you want to add these extra components, or we call it decorative objects, this is done by adding the mesh extra. So if I turn off, you can see all of these lights is gone. This light is actually modeled right here as array. So you can control which objects you want to array, spacing, offside. There's a lot of controls right here. So here's a street light, and here the last one is the barriers. Oh, it's the street light. Another one is on the other side. Okay, so that's about this system. Then let's go back to our site. I think we have our site right here. If we follow exactly the same rule, we created the highway work zone. We have, highway work zone sky system, TM. If you recall, this is the one we did last time. Just a quick refresh. Right, so this is the highway system we have, and this is actually really based on the real site, and you have this entire site model. Right. So that's pretty nice. All the details matching the reality. Right? And the way we construct it is by using 3 levels. So right now you have this construction zone in the default persistent level. You have the site day, which is basically the entire site. And also you have sky system. Okay, so this is how this 3 is constructed individually. So to follow this same logic, if I want to create a new road on top of my existing road, because right now this road is pretty short, maybe I want to extend another 10 miles long from this direction. Right? Of course, it's very difficult to do this in Unreal because you cannot really model the road directly here. But I will be using the procedural road system to make it a little bit easier to do. So what I did is I will open this new file. Okay, this new file called highway sky system PR. PR means procedural road. And here I created this new level. It's called road day. Okay, so for the road day, I put this new road right here. Okay, and if you search this one, this is actually come from this folder called road. I have this road day. Okay. So the goal is in the future, if you construct another new site, if you just want to add a road, you can drag the layer in. You don't have to worry about other layers, right? Everything here is in this current layer, in the road day layer. All right, so I will show you how to do this step by step. So first, I will just simply clean up this file. So we'll have everything from scratch. So I will log all the layers except road day layer. I will delete this layer. I will also, so it's easier, I will just turn off. Right. And also I will delete this BP. Right. So this is from scratch. It's an empty file, nothing here yet. All right. Then let's talk about how you can create a road by yourself. So first thing I will do is I will examine where I want to get started. Probably I want to start with the player start, which is right here. Right, just want to test in the road. So I have this 4 lane right here, and I have to use snappy roads. So here, BP, I will drag the snappy road right here. Because the level is locked, here's the reason. I should double click, make sure this layer is current. Then I will drag and drop this right here. So now if I rotate, just to make sure this line is roughly follow the same direction of my existing road. The limitation of this snappy road is it has a curve system. You cannot really get rid of the curve. Okay. So here if I search, you can see here is that 1 lane curve. So if I want to do a highway, the largest highway here is a 6 lane, and you can do 3 on each side. So basically I drag and drop to change this profile to 6 lane. If I move up a little bit, you can see the 6 lane right here. Okay, so it's a pretty short. And then if you want to make it longer, you can see here is the actual points you can pick up. Then if you move the points, see what happens. you basically extend the length of this highway. So this is really easy. If you want to make this road really wide, really long, you just drag it, right, to make it a little bit longer. And if you can always click the highway, you can drag it here. Then you want to rotate, make it match, right? So roughly, this is how you can create this new highway system. 3 lanes. You can not really do a 4 lane here, but I guess it's okay. Probably you can make the 3 lane on the other side, then it's changed to 4 lane close to this intersection. Okay. Yeah, that's it about how to make this road. If you want to make it really long, you can just simply, click the road. Make sure you click the snapping points. You can drag the points. You can make this really, really long. Okay, maybe 20 miles long. You can do that. Another really cool feature I want to show you is you can always right-click. You can add SP point. So these actual points, if you move up, you can manipulate this highway. You can, push it down. You can change this direction, that direction. So this is how you manipulate the road. You can also right-click. You can delete SP point. That point is gone. Okay, so it's really flexible. You can modify the road. And also here, if instead of move the points, if I want to just add a points, you can holding Alt and move. See what happens. Right. So basically, you extended these points. I can delete that points. Do it one more time. Alt. Right. So this is a pretty flexible. You can add this step by step. I would recommend anytime if you want to just do a highway, if it's straight, just do 2 points. You don't need actual points in the middle. Right? Plus, you can always delete these actual points. So the road will go back to its original. So here, right click, add points. Right? Then you can delete points. All right, I think that's it about this highway. Then let's go ahead drive the vehicle to see if the intersection works. In fact, it has its built-in internal physics, so it's pretty accurate. You can feel the car will bump right, to these barriers. It's not going to go through these barriers. Right, that's pretty nice. Yeah, I think that's it about this current road. But if you do want to add some extra decorations, for example, I want to have another set of street light, you can drag all the way down. There is a section called Mesh Extra you can turn on. And here you can add extra geometries to decorate the road. So here, if I go to the props, for instance, I want to add a bunch of evening light. Just drag and drop to have these lights show up here. Spacing, I want to give, I don't know, 800. And offside, I may give Y 1000. So basically push this, maybe 150. You basically push the lights to the other way. Now if I play, you can see a lot of lights. Right. That's a lot, probably too much. So now you have to make some change. So maybe make the spacing a little bit larger. So here, instead of doing 800, I will do maybe 2000. Yeah, that's a little better. So now if I play, you have this, street light. Okay, I think that's it about this new highway system. So feel free, you can use it to extend a current file. So here I will probably go to the top. I will zoom out. I will see, this is the current road. Okay, So this is the road right here. Right. So if I want to make it really large, let's probably do this as a wireframe. Right. I want to make it match probably even like 5 miles on this way. So what I will do that is by pick a point. It's a little bit hard to see from here, but you see that's the snapping point. You can click, then use W to move. Right? When you move, if you roll over, you can see the XY has been highlighted as yellow. So now if I move it, right, you can make it really long. Yeah, the same thing here. If you move this way, right, you can make it really long. Anyway, this probably need a little bit exercise to make it really work. But see, you have these points you can manipulate. So now if I switch to perspective, you'll see this road has been extended, right, pretty long. All right, I think that's it about how to do this road system. If I do, want to extend this way, first let me change my camera speed to maybe 3, so I can move a little bit faster now. Okay. So I will make this really far away. Now we'll move it. Definitely see the computer getting a little bit slow because there's a lot of new geometry will be generated. Here we go. So we have this new world system. You can also just click this road. Now if you move, you are moving the entire thing. You are not changing the shape. So if you want to make this one, just extend from these edges beyond, you can definitely do it. Okay, so I think that's it about how to create this road system. Let's make the camera fly a little bit faster. Another quick thing I want to mention is the, let's just make this lined up with the street light. Okay, so another really cool system this Snappy Road can do is the vehicle, an automatic vehicle. So I will leave this to you. Maybe you don't need this. But if you do want to control the traffic, there's a way you can do it. You can drag this traffic control. It doesn't matter where it is, as long as you have this traffic control BP in the level, you will be able to control the vehicles. So here you see that is a Snappy Road. This is a traffic spawner, and here you can make this spawn based on current SP line. So here, follow the path I will add, and this is my only path available so far. And then I will give a vehicle. So click here, you want to add a mesh. The mesh is actually under the probes, I think. So here, probes. So here the vehicle, drag and drop. What's in the other? Not much. Okay. And you can control number of cars. Let's give 50. Right. And speed. So now, if I will turn on the construction zone, I will turn on the light. Just, play. Oh, wow. You see the physics is not working. But you get a lot of cars automatically travel on this road. I think there's 50 of them. All right. And here you can drive. Right. So now I can merge back to our road. So this could be a really nice way to extend my current road to make it longer. But as I mentioned before, there are some limitations about this road. It has a curb system, which we cannot really remove, unfortunately. So the curve is actually there, which is fun. But you can get this really long highway without have to model these pieces little by little. It basically just define SP line. It automatically generate these barriers. This road is pretty long. Right. So as long as you are not getting out from this road, you should be fine. So I'm kind of stuck. All right, but you got a point. This is how you can extend this road to make it super long if you want any extension from the current site. Okay, I will turn on my current site. You can see both. All right, I will save the file. Just keep in mind this file is located on site, and the file is on highway work zone. PR means procedural road. All right, I will save the file. That's it. Oh, there's another quick thing I forgot to mention is everything is procedural based. So here in the future, if you don't want to have this 4-lane, actually 6-lane road, if you want to switch to something else, you don't really have to redo it. You can just simply, for example, I like this version. This is a version with some kind of yellow colored plastic barriers in the middle. So if you just drag and drop to replace the old version, you will have this thing in the middle. It's probably too much. If you have another, this is with a right color cone, if you need this version, you can just drag and drop. It will just simply replace the model easily. So this is kind of like built in the profile. All right, so hopefully I think this will be helpful for you. So we'll create this road. In some situation, probably you don't want to have the barriers in the middle. Maybe you just want to have this cone in the middle. You can play with these options. Right? So this is the 3-lane on one side, 3-lane on the other side. There is only the cone in the middle. By default, this is 1A. If I drag it there, is using a barriers in the middle. So you can have different options. So the default one, there's no barriers at all. So you can play with this, find the one most close to what you are doing. If you're using a 2-lane or 4-lane, I think it's also possible. You can drag the 4-lane here. The 4-lane basically will have 2-2 on one side with this in the middle. The 4-lane separated. I think this is similar to the other version with a curve in the middle. This one has this guardrail in the middle. So you can play with the different options to see which one is closer to what you are doing. Probably in some situation you don't really care about the other side of the highway, right? You only care about this side of the highway. So this could be just 2 lanes. But anyway, whenever you need 3, there's no 3 lanes, need 4 lanes or 6 lanes, you want to choose these options. Just drag and drop. They will update automatically. All right, I think that's it.